They envied your peace. Now they fear it. They used to watch you move through life with a quiet calm they never understood, a softness they mistook for weakness, a silence they believed they could shatter. They thought peace was something they could steal from you, something fragile, delicate, breakable. So they tested you. They threw you into storms, hoping you'd drown. They questioned your worth, hoping you'd fold. They pushed, pulled, twisted, and tried to tear apart the parts of you that still believed in goodness. They wanted to see you lose yourself. They wanted to see you break. But something happened that they didn't expect, because in the middle of the chaos, when the world felt heaviest, when the nights grew the coldest, you didn't collapse. You woke up. They expected the old you to fall apart. They expected you to shatter in the silence they forced on you. They expected you to beg, chase, blame, or crumble under the pressure of their betrayal, their judgment, their dismissal. They expected you to stay small, stay confused, stay dependent on their approval to feel whole. They thought your peace came from them, but they were wrong. The moment they walked away, the moment they stopped clapping, the moment they tried to bury you beneath their doubt, you discovered something they never wanted you to see. Your peace was never borrowed. It was always yours. And the moment you realized that, everything changed. Because while they expected you to burn, you were learning how to rise. While they expected you to crack, you were learning how to solidify. While they were laughing at your so-called downfall, you were quietly rebuilding brick by brick, breath by breath, moment by moment. They expected their absence to destroy you. Instead, it built you. Let's talk about what they didn't see. They didn't see the nights where you sat in the dark, exhausted, but still choosing to rise one more time. They didn't see the tears you wiped away before anyone else woke up. They didn't see your mind battling between giving up and holding on. They didn't see the war happening inside you, the silent war that no one applauded, no one honored, no one acknowledged. But you fought anyway. You fought with trembling hands. You fought with a tired heart. You fought with wounds that still burned every time you touched them. You fought when you had every reason to quit. You fought when you had no one to cheer for you, no one to lean on, no one to save you. You became your own rescue. And in that process, something inside you shifted. Something powerful, something ancient, something unbreakable. You started to shed the version of yourself that relied on external love to feel whole. You started to become someone who understood that peace is not given, it's cultivated, not found, but built, not inherited, but earned. Your soul grew heavier with wisdom, lighter with acceptance. The fire they tried to burn you with, you learned how to control it. You learned how to turn that fire inward, not in self-destruction, but in self-creation. You forged yourself inside that flame. Every doubt became a hammer. Every betrayal became a chisel. Every disappointment became a refinement. You were not breaking, you were reforging. Slowly, you transformed from someone who walked softly because you feared disturbing the world into someone who walked with calm authority because you finally understood your place in it. Your silence stopped being a sign of weakness. Your silence became your superpower. You learned that strength doesn't always roar. Sometimes strength is the quiet decision to keep going. Sometimes strength is simply refusing to let the world turn your heart cold. Sometimes strength is choosing peace in a world addicted to conflict. And that's when the shift began. That's when they started to notice. They didn't expect you to come back stronger. They didn't expect your energy to rise. They didn't expect your eyes to become clearer, your steps more intentional, your soul more grounded. They didn't expect your voice to deepen with conviction or your presence to grow heavier with purpose. And now they're uncomfortable. Now they're confused. Now they're whispering things like, what happened to them? Why are they so calm? Why doesn't anything get to them anymore? Because your peace is no longer something they can disrupt. Your peace is no longer accessible to sabotage. Your peace became a fortress, one they can't enter, one they can't dismantle, one they can't even understand. And that scares them, because people who cannot master themselves become terrified of those who do. People who cannot find their own grounding become unsettled by someone who found theirs. People who thrive on chaos become desperate when their chaos no longer affects you. Did they really think you'd stay broken? Did they really think their betrayal would define you? Did they really think your story ended when they walked away? No, that was just the prologue. Because the truth is, they didn't break you. They revealed you. You didn't lose yourself. You rediscovered the parts of you that were always meant to rise. And that rise, oh, it's different now. It's silent. It's steady. It's unstoppable. Your peace became intimidating. Your calm became threatening. Your growth became their lesson. And they're finally realizing the storm they tried to drown you in is the same storm you learned to walk through without fear. Now look at you. Look at the way you move, like someone who has danced through fire and survived the rhythm. Look at the way you breathe, shallow no more, but deep, controlled, intentional. Look at the way you stand, not searching for validation, but rooted in inner truth. You became a different kind of powerful, not loud, not aggressive, not explosive. You became powerful in a way that is felt, not announced, in a way that is sensed, not spoken, in a way that makes rooms pause when you walk in, because peace isn't passive. Peace is mastery. Peace is control. Peace is presence, and your presence has changed. You're no longer triggered by what used to break you. You're no longer moved by their opinions. You're no longer weakened by their absence. You learn to let go without bitterness, to heal without closure, to grow without applause. You learned that self-worth is not a negotiation. You learned that your soul cannot be bargained with. And slowly, your peace became a crown. Not the kind made of gold, but the kind forged in resilience. A crown that sits not on your head, but on your spirit. A crown invisible to the eye, but felt in your aura. And they feel it. They feel it in the way you no longer seek their approval. They feel it in the way you no longer chase their attention. They feel it in the way you smile now, lightly, effortlessly, freely. Your peace became your rebellion. Your indifference became your shield. Your growth became the karma they never saw coming. And maybe they won't say it out loud, but they notice. They notice the strength in your silence. They notice the courage in your softness. They notice the elevation in your solitude. They notice that you don't break the way you used to. You don't tolerate what you once did. You don't cling to what you've outgrown. And that terrifies them. Because once upon a time, they had the power to shake you. Now they don't. Once upon a time, they could control your emotions. Now they can't. Once upon a time, their absence felt like loss. Now it feels like freedom. Your peace became something they can't touch, something they can't replicate, something they can't steal, something they can't destroy. And when people can't control you, they start to fear you. This is the part of the story where everything shifts. This is where the phoenix doesn't just rise, it flies. Where the warrior doesn't just survive, it conquers. Where the soul doesn't just heal, it transforms. You've entered a realm of self-mastery they never expected you to reach, a level of inner peace they didn't believe you could attain. And now, you don't need them. You don't chase them. You don't seek them. You're no longer living for acceptance. You're living for truth. You're living for growth. You're living for yourself. Your soul is quiet now, quiet in the way oceans are quiet before the tide shifts. Quiet in the way mountains are quiet while holding the weight of the world. Quiet in the way warriors are quiet after mastering the battlefield within. There is power in you now, real power, not performance, not ego, not noise, but alignment. You're aligned with who you are, aligned with your purpose, aligned with your boundaries, aligned with your worth. And when someone becomes aligned, they become unstoppable. Your peace is no longer a place you visit. It's a place you live. It's not a moment, it's your identity. Not a mood, it's your foundation. Not a phase, it's your evolution. And they fear that because they can't pull you back into chaos anymore. They can't trigger your insecurities anymore. They can't manipulate your emotions anymore. You've outgrown their reach. You've outgrown their influence. You've outgrown their version of you. And now the roles have reversed. The same people who once underestimated you, now they watch you with wide eyes. The ones who tried to break you, now they whisper your name with caution. The ones who doubted your strength, now they struggle to understand how you became so untouchable. They envy your peace, and now they fear it. So here you are, a soul who survived storms meant to destroy you, a heart that stayed soft in a world that tried to harden you, a spirit that discovered peace on the other side of pain. Look at your journey. Look at how far you've come. Look at how much you've grown. Look at how powerful your quiet has become. You're not who you were before the heartbreak, before the betrayal, before the disappointment. You're stronger, calmer, wiser, sharper, more aligned, more grounded, more you. And the most beautiful part, you didn't become this version of yourself to prove them wrong. You became this version of yourself to prove yourself right, because deep down, you always knew. You always knew you were meant for more. You always knew you could rise again. You always knew peace was your birthright, and now you carry it with you, effortlessly, unapologetically, fiercely. Let them talk, let them wonder, let them fear what they don't understand. You owe no explanations. Your peace is your power. Your evolution is your victory. Your silence is your crown. And from this moment forward, you walk through life with a calm that shakes the earth, a peace that intimidates the insecure, a spirit that cannot be touched by anyone who once tried to break it because they envied your peace, and now they fear it. And you simply keep rising.